In the heart of Manhattan, the glass walls of Elite Motors reflected the world's most expensive cars. The floor was polished like a diamond, and the air smelled of rich Italian leather. Arthur Harrison, a billionaire who owned half the city's skyline, arrived at the entrance. But today, he wasn't wearing his usual $5,000 tuxedo. He wore a stained, oversized jacket, torn work pants, and shoes caked in dust. He carried a wrinkled plastic bag. He looked like a man who had nothing. As he pushed open the heavy glass door, a young salesman named Mike looked up. Mike wore a sharp suit and a Rolex. He took one look at Arthur, and his face twisted in disgust. He didn't see a human being. He saw a problem. "Hey! Stop right there!" Mike shouted. "Loud enough for everyone to hear. The back alley is for deliveries, and the soup kitchen is 3 blocks away. Get out before you ruin the carpet." Arthur stopped and looked at Mike with calm, tired eyes. "I'm not looking for food, young man. I'm looking to buy a car. That red convertible over there. It's beautiful." Mike burst into a loud, mocking laugh. That car costs more than you've earned in your entire life. You couldn't even afford the air in the tires. Look at yourself. You're making my high-end clients uncomfortable. Leave now, or I'll have security throw you out like trash." Arthur didn't move. "I have the money. I've worked 40 years for this moment. Can I at least sit inside?" Mike stepped forward aggressively, blocking Arthur's path. "Don't you dare touch that paint with your filthy hands. You're a loser, a drifter. This place is for winners. Now, beat it." Just then, a junior employee named Sarah walked over. She saw Arthur's trembling hands and felt a pang of sympathy. She handed him a glass of cold water. "I'm sorry, sir," she whispered. "It's a hot day. Please, have some water while you rest." Mike glared at her. "Are you crazy, Sarah? You're fired if the manager sees you helping this hobo. Get back to work." Arthur took a sip of the water, looked at Mike's name tag one last time, and walked out without saying a word. Mike laughed as he watched the old man walk away, feeling proud of himself. 10 minutes later, the atmosphere in the showroom changed. 3 massive black SUVs pulled up to the curb. 6 men in dark suits and earpieces jumped out, forming a line. Then, the door of the middle SUV opened. Out stepped Arthur Harrison. This time, he was wearing a perfectly tailored navy suit. His presence was like a mountain. The general manager of the showroom ran out, nearly tripping over his own feet. "Mr. Harrison? Sir, we had no idea you were coming for an inspection today," the manager cried out, bowing slightly. Inside, Mike's heart dropped into his stomach. His face turned as white as paper. His knees began to shake. Arthur walked straight past the expensive cars and stopped inches away from Mike. The silence in the room was heavy. "A suit doesn't make a man, Mike," Arthur said, his voice cold and steady. "A soul does. 15 minutes ago, I was trash to you. I was a loser. Tell me, do you still think I can't afford the air in the tires? Sir An. E. I didn't know it was you," Mike stammered, his voice breaking. "That's your failure," Arthur replied. "You only show respect when you see a price tag. You don't respect people. You respect wealth. And in my company, we value character above all else." Arthur turned to the general manager. "This man is a liability to our brand. He treats the vulnerable with cruelty. Fire him immediately. He is never to work in any of my dealerships again." As Mike was escorted out in tears, Arthur turned to Sarah, who was standing in shock. "Sarah," Arthur said with a warm smile, "you saw a human being when everyone else saw a beggar. You showed kindness when there was nothing to gain. Starting today, you are the new head of sales for this region. And that red convertible, consider it your signing bonus." Sarah couldn't believe her eyes. Arthur looked at the remaining staff and said, "Remember this. The person you look down on today might be the one who owns the ground you re-standing on tomorrow." If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more powerful life lessons. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Your support helps us spread kindness and motivation across the world.